Hey brother, Stuart Matola, men's relationship coach, and in this video I'm going to talk to you about the burden of the one, okay? It's maybe a dynamic going on in your relationship that you're not aware of, that if it was happening, you'd feel a sense of a burden, a sense of a weight, a sense of not being good enough, or a sense of trying to hold your partner's well-being or problems or challenges and just not being able to, really do it well. And in this video, I'm going to give you some tools and tips on how to handle that situation so you're not so burdened by the well-being, care, or heart of your partner. So what I see often in my coaching practice and working with men over 15 years is that a guy feels like he's not good enough. He can't make her happy. He gets complaints from his partner or wife that he's not on her team. And he takes it on as if he's failed her. And instead of just being able to hear her, he takes on this story on top of the events that are happening, the feedback or the complaints. And that story is typically like, yeah, I'm not enough for her. I've failed her. A whole self-talk script that can happen. So I want to invite you into a reframe. Where did you learn that it's your responsibility to take care of her heart, her well-being, or her challenges? Okay. Think about it. Because for a lot of us guys, there's this attitude of, we got to be the hero. We got to be the guy who saves the day. Some old school programming. And it ties into this idea of us as men being protectors. The ones who make sure everything's safe. But we're living in a time where women have moved much more into a masculine role, and they don't need that from us at that level, especially in the externals of financials and logistics. In fact, often they're even better than we are at that. And we're seeing that more and more as roles change between men and women. But there still is a domain in which a man feels like he has to defend, protect, provide. And I think it's in his DNA. And it has to do with making sure her heart's okay, making sure she's okay. Now that's a beautiful thing and a beautiful sentiment, but it's super limited and it can cause you to faceplant and can make things even harder than they are already. So what I want to encourage you towards instead is this idea, and take it in. You are the primary caregiver of yourself, and she is the secondary caregiver of you. Okay? So if you put that on her, she is the primary caregiver of herself, and you're the secondary caregiver of her. Now, this is a sentiment I had known for many years, and I heard it phrased really well in that exact way by Dick Schwartz, who's the founder of IFS, Internal Family Systems. And what this concept gives you is an understanding that if your wife or partner is inconsistent, very emotional, gives you feedback that changes, sets you up so that even when you put your best effort in and you've delivered in a way that you feel like is much better than you did in the past, and she's still saying not good enough, I want to encourage you to let go of some of the ways in which you hold her heart. Let her be responsible for her own heart. And there's a paradox here, because when you take that burden off of yourself, you have much more resources and flexibility to now be caring, sensitive, kind, and know, hey, I'm giving it my best. And I'm staying strong within myself to take care of myself. And what does that mean in the most basic sense? It means to know what you're feeling, to know your reactions, your triggers, your hooks, your wounds, and to be able to take care of that within yourself at a certain level so that you're not dumping it all on her. And she's not doing the same onto you. It's a simple act of what's called individuation, so that you're not living in a codependent, enmeshed dynamic with your wife or partner. So this idea of you being the primary caregiver of you relieves you of the burden of having to be that for her. All you need to do, brother, is to be a solid, steady presence for yourself and for her. And that's going to up your game and put you in a position to create a more stable, solid, loving, and fulfilling marriage or relationship with your wife or partner. If you dug this, check out some of the links to my work below. Thanks so much for watching, brother, and have a kick-ass day. Bye.